Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Tobal, and we are continuing on this X4 Foundations Let's Play. Last time we left off, a Boron scientist by the name of, oh, it sounds like Bozo. I think it's Boto. He asked us, or she asked us, to go to this spot in space and basically hurl our ship towards some kind of tear in the universe. I'm sure it sounded safe and fine. We wound up coming out at a random system, which was Heretic's End, and we're now over in Grand Exchange. You can hear him talking in the background. So our mission right now is basically to bring a disposable ship to the area that we're at right now. So I went ahead and between episodes ordered a new Discoverer Vanguard and sent them over to the station where they can buy antimatter cells. So I want them to trade and buy 3 antimatter cells. When they're done with that, I want them to come visit me. Yeah, that's not me. Is that me? Who knows? I think they're right on top of me. Oh, here we are. We'll have them come over here and fly to this. So, we've got all the prerequisites needed except for the... And by the way, I've never really talked about this shortcut, and I've known about it for a couple episodes, and I always forget. Shift-M will pull up your current active missions, which is really useful if you've got a ton of missions lying around. So the experiment is bring a satellite, bring a resource probe, which we've already dropped off, and so bring a suitable ship with 3 antimatter cells to the location, right? So we are looking good, ready to go. Our Discoverer Vanguard is going to be heading our way. I think we need to change this to something a little more appropriate. Perfect. You're now known as the Sacrifice, mostly so we don't get you confused with our ship. So, the rest of our fleet, just to give you a quick little update, we're making a lot of money. I think we're doing a lot better in terms of trading. Now, I don't know if it's because we're restricting the items sold, or if Egosoft has made some huge strides in bug squashing. We totally know that, Boron friend. Thank you. But it looks like our trader is getting Claytronics over in Hutkitka's Choice and going to sell them probably back at... No, they're not. They're actually going to sell them in the same system. I feel like they always wind up going to Argon Space, but this is nice to see. And, hey, just for fun, Claytronics, no. Are you really going to do that? You're going... Argon, you're trading... I have concerns. I have concerns about your decision-making process. You're buying 171 Claytronics. You're selling 171 Claytronics in the same system, which concerns me because it looks like you'll actually lose money on this sale. Okay, so I got a little bit too excited. Maybe the fact that they're trading -1 item profit or profit per item is not a good sign. The other thing I have had going for me is these miners have been doing an excellent job of mining on their own and selling. So for right now, it's not my favorite method because I prefer auto traders. It feels more like the fact that you own, you know, Space FedEx or Space UPS. But at the moment, I think the best choice we have is to stick with the miners. And a couple folks in the comments have pointed that out, and you're absolutely right. Miners are the most effective steady profit in the game as far as I can tell right now in terms of ships that you can buy that go off and do their own thing. One thing you might want to be careful though is if you're building your own mining fleet, you may want to spread the love out to different systems because there's a chance that you'll overload the local market and whatever you're mining is no longer going to be worth anything. So I don't know what the good balance is. I don't know if it's like 10 per area or just 5. But I'm probably going to try doing maybe 2 or 3 miners in these different areas that have, you know, here's a mineral region here. This is a mineral region where we are now. And we'll spread them out a little bit and just kind of see over time how we do. I also hope, because I really do want to get a large trader down the road, so I do hope that it becomes useful enough that we can get a large trader and the AI is effective enough, rather, to warrant that, but you know, that could change. The other thing that I'm excited about is that we are making some good money, so we're up to about 864,000 credits, which is almost or possibly already enough to buy that explorer ship we wanted. Because I definitely want to make the next video about just exploring, just checking out some of these systems and seeing what's around. So very excited about that, and what we're going to do after we do that... Uh-oh.
It is far too early in this experiment for needless casualties.
Oh, are you going to have me actually evacuate the ship? I think you actually are. I wonder if I can just fire the captain and it'll just sit there. And I don't think they're going to let me do the mission until I evacuate the ship. What great morals this game has right now. Wonderful. What's the briefing say? Deliver suitable ship. Does it have to be empty? And where does it have to go? It has to be in this area, which it is. So maybe I need to be out of the pocket? Let's try that, and you know what? We'll pretend that we totally don't have a captain in there who has a family and small children, and you know, there's guilt and stuff. We're way out of the area. Survey says I don't think so.
Very good.
Oh.
Ready for the initial test.
No.
I would advise that you clear the area, as there are a number of unknowns.
I can't. Why can't I slow down? I can't slow down again. I have no idea. We're getting slingshotted all over space. Okay. Goodness gracious. I think it wants us to go here. Got it. And probably look at our experiment.
I have successfully interfaced with the ship. I am increasing the output of the power plant while reducing the shielding of the antimatter containers to see if that affects the anomaly.
Sure. Reversing the polarity. Got it. You're doing some science speech.
Wonderful. We are getting a reaction. The ship is beginning to show strain, but I will continue to...
Yeah, we totally have a pilot on board, by the way. This is fine. There's no alignment system in this. This pilot was truly really bad. They were a horrible murderer. This is fine. Oh, nice. Oh, my eyes. I feel like we're pretty close. Holy shit. That's a bit random. Did you just warp in a station? Oh, gosh. A little bit of a jiggle there. Achievement unlocked on Steam. That's no moon.
Some large artificial structure. So this is what was on the other side of the tear.
Sure.
It does seem that our investigation has led to some potentially groundbreaking discovery. Now, my friend, this is where we must proceed with both haste and caution.
Is this like a big shield?
Tearing free space-time with an antimatter explosion was far from restrained. We now have something in front of us of untold scientific...
Some crazy shielding here?
We would be fools to continue carelessly. For the benefit of the universe, let us hurry and claim our prize before someone can beat us to it. I'll be damned if some passing Taladi junk dealer decides to break it down for spare parts, or worse yet, the Ministry of Finance Science Division. I will begin to interface with the structure remotely. Do you mind flying around it so I can make some additional readings? Let's start over here.
Okay. Off we go. Are we gonna hit these? Like, it looks like there's huge shields here. Is this a thing? It's pretty fancy. Oh, we're scanning away. Looks like it's got a big, huge asteroid.
Are not quite as alien as I would have expected from such an object. Could this be a top-secret installation?
Yeah, not really alien. I hate to break it to you, this 05 is not too secret here. Alright, let's swing around. I wonder if this is... Oh! Let's not crash into our brand new precious station, shall we? The way he's talking sounds like we're going to take this ourselves. So I'm assuming this is basically, hey, you get a free station for your trouble.
It is constructed of are quite strange. Even the computer pathways I am navigating are unconventional.
That's probably an Apple computer. You know, it's designed by Apple. It's unconventional. Oh, and into the shield. Oh God, please don't bounce off. Okay. All right.
I cannot yet ascertain the function of this asteroid-like mass in regards to the rest of the station. Given these readings, it may well be a power source. How interesting.
Cool. Nuclear space rocks. Looking forward to it.
You see, the station is now under our control. We have access to much of its systems, although some are so alien, I will need to take the time to investigate them further.
How convenient.
There
Well, there we go.
appear to be connection points for additional station modules.
Of course. So this is basically. It looks like it's a introduction and free
Physically interface with the station
free station for you to start out
I
with.
suggest constructing an area to land. Oh, it
That's-
appears I must go.
Not a bad
My
idea.
split employers are approaching, and they do sound agitated. I will be in touch when I am able. As I have said, see if you are able to merge their technology with our own.
Alright, we'll get on that. And folks, I do apologize if you're having a trouble listening and hearing the AI. It's one of those weird balances because if the voice is about as loud as I am, what happens is sometimes we'll dock and it's like a station announcement that comes over and it's like deafening. So I had to turn it down and I have to deal with that because we also have chatter. So I apologize for that one. But I hope you're able to follow along with the closed captions there. But basically it looks like we are supposed to mess with the station and build it. So this is awesome. I've always wanted my own station. How do we mess with a station? Let's explore. External guidance. Plan build. That seems like it's important. Alright, unknown module. Oh, this is new. I've not actually explored this yet at all. So, we can't load a plan. Shuffle? Just rotate? Okay. We want a dock, right? We want a basic dock. Okay, so we've got 2 snapping points here. Actually, just 2? What over here? Is this not a snapping point that you like? Okay. What about this dock? It doesn't look like any. Oh, it does. So maybe it's it is directional. Okay. I pressed R there. Oh, okay. Top-down view. Fair enough. That's R. Sorry, we're exploring this a little bit together. I've not done any of the building, or I've really looked into this kind of stuff yet at all. So how do we? Okay, I'm gonna have to do the unpopular thing and go to the options, right? So let's take a look at some of these settings, controls. Platform movement? No, that's not what we want. We want, I guess it's just going to be building. I don't know, expert, miscellaneous, target management, camera, options, menu. I was hoping to find a, I don't know, rotate. Rotate the item that you're looking at there. I don't really see it, so let's go back. Maybe I missed it and it's a simple thing. Map, right click, plan build. It seems like what I'm getting at is that it seems like it snaps over here because of the way the it's not even snapping at this point. Did it snap? Am I just making this up? Did it not snap before? I could have sworn that these things snapped onto, yeah, okay, so it was here. Right, so the dock part snapped to like one of these sides. There has to be a way. Let's hit some traditional rotational things here. Okay, just managed to get myself out of that. And I know there's someone right now that knows exactly how to rotate this, and you're like, you're sending me telepathic thoughts, but it's over. It's been done. I'm sorry, I'm failing you. It's okay though. That's okay. We will get there, and it actually may have to be it may have to be until the comments section. So please send your good thoughts that way. We can rotate ourselves, right? Oh goodness. Alright, well we're just going to build what we can build, because if I go back out of the menu one more time I'm going to be really sad. Oh no, I broke it! This always happens, right? Hit the great buttons here, and of course it's going to get funky on me. Let's stand up, sit down. Probably won't fix the issue. Plan build. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick is do some editing magic. save, and load, and we'll be fixed, I hope. Saving game. Game save. Load game. Break game. Done and done. Ha. Alright, we're back, and let's try it one more time. Excellent. Basic dock. We're going to stick this right on this end here. So here's a basic dock that's going to attach to our magical new station. Got it. Assign a builder to start construction. What? Can we rent a builder? Let's try this. Assign or hire a builder. Sure enough. Excellent. What else do we got real quick? Other modules. Base, cross, vertical. Okay. 2 docks. Some containers, some storage containers. Do we want to build these yet or no? We'll have to mess with that later. I really am going to have to experiment with this offline to find a way to rotate. And then I'm going to feel real silly. A little awkward. I can't like hit right click and just undo this. And I don't want to hit escape because I don't want to go out of the menu. So we're just going to confirm the module change. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Let's go back to that. I didn't assign a builder. Builder. This is, by the way, whoa. Nice. I have a quest that was to, I don't know, go to a station and do a thing. And apparently my guidance for that quest is absolutely crazy. Oh, here we go. Construction vessels, right? I see them on the overview. Let's zoom in a bit. Do we have any over here? Where's the nearest one? Right here. Hello, friend. Selecting you. Okay, so that's how you rent builders. That's great that you don't have to pay, what is it, like 10 million to get your own builder. This is going to take 10 minutes because it's missing the resources apparently. And so I guess the builder has to get them themselves. Confirm module change. Okay, there's no pier module on this station. Basic dock. We've got the... Do we have to get these? Building the HQ dock will take some time. Confirm module changes. Okay. Do we have to do it ourselves? Use this time to find other missions. Under construction, base dock area 0%. Now I don't know if the builder is just going to get to our area or what. Let me disable that mission that's driving me nuts. Oh, this is just out there. Yeah, we still have our main mission and it's just going crazy with the guidance. I really hope I don't work myself into a bugged save because that's going to make me super sad. Alright, we don't need the promotion here. Let's look at the briefing. Nope, just build the dock area. I was curious if it was going to ask us to get the wares for the station, but otherwise it looks like it's not. Can we see the rented ship? We can't. As far as I can tell, we can't see that rented builder that we just got. Freighter. I think it was over here. So I think on this one we're just going to have to... Where'd you go? Yeah, I think we're just going to have to let this one run. It might just be a little bit of time before it builds. It still says it's 0 out of 0. So I think the builder either has to get here first, or we have to bring parts and items to this location. So this is probably going to be a good time to put a cut in after one more item that I want to do in preparation for the next episode. But this is exciting though. Let's take a quick little spin. I can't dock with it. That's fine. I could fly around it though and poke my nose in places where I shouldn't go. It's kind of neat. I don't know. So I don't know what we can build. Can we? I know you basically, to get more items for stations, you buy blueprints, because I've seen blueprints at traders, right? The random traders, I think the random traders on a station, they have blueprints for your own big station. And then I believe that unlocks the option to build it in the menus that we were just in. I don't know, though, what we want to build long term. We could start out small. I mean, we are in an asteroid belt, so obviously we want to try to build something that uses asteroids, because boom, we could just have our miners mine here, drop off here, and we're all set. So I'm also curious if, I wonder if they'll do it through the trading menu or through the auto miner menu. But yeah, there's tons of stuff that we could do. We could start off with like energy cells. That's a pretty basic one. I will say, by the way, this is a way faster. I mean, to be fair, we were gifted this from a story, but it looks like with the option to rent a builder, it's really not hard to start your own station. Even from like just, hey, let's get a plot. Let's drop a plot down right here. Buy a license probably, and we could start building it right there. So it looks like it's literally that easy. As soon as you start having the money, now of course you're going to need some capital up front to start that out, but overall it was pretty easy to make that work. We're sitting on 700,000 credits. Let's take a peek at a couple things real quick, and I want to untarget or get rid of that informational thing. I wanted to look at that explorer ship that we've been talking about for ages now. Small Scout. Who's the fastest? 5711. Not so much. Was that up here? That was, I think. Let's go to buy ships. Small Scout. 8633, and I really am going for maximum speed here, unless it's just silly. Let's be fair. If it's like 200,000 between, I don't know, 30 or 40 M3 or meters per second, I'm not going to care that much for it. This is 8600 for 640k. All right. 640k, 8400, and this is. Yeah, I think the other ship was actually cheaper. This is 8100 and 687. So I think our winner is going to be the Scout over in this parented faction, the PAR, Small Scout. I'm trying to do this quick before our trader steals this from right under our nose again. Let's give it some combat. Let's give it some combat so it can flip around quickly, right? It's just adding a little bit. Oh, damn, we're already close to the limit on what we got. All right. Crappy thrusters it is. We do want to give it long-range scanners. It's going to up the price just a bit. Police scanner, I suppose, as well. Oh, no, they took some money out, and we're done. All right, well, I'm going to have to let that money build up before we're able to buy that ship. It would be nice to have a general setting that lets you reserve a certain amount of money, and maybe that's there somewhere. I don't recall seeing it, but like maybe just an overall setting that says, hey, I want you to reserve 500,000 credits for me at any given time when you're doing your auto trading. That way they don't basically take us for all of our money. And the only other thing I guess I'll do then, because we're waiting for those the trades to complete, is I wanted to see if we could find that builder. I don't even remember what it looked like at this point because it was a kind of a filtered view. Yeah, so I don't see it right off the bat, so we'll just have to trust that perhaps they're on their way, and if they're not, I will look into what materials we need to build this station, and I'll get them myself. But I think, again, this scares me a bit that I'm, working my way into a bugged save because we've got all sorts of crazy symbols on the screen. So we will find out. But have no fear. Worst comes to worst, we'll make it all happen again, and I'll get as close as possible to where we are here. Thank you so much for joining me, though. I'm very excited that we finished this story chain through, or we're getting there, right? Well, we've got our own base. Oh gosh. If someone likes to make fun of my name because it sounds like Toblerone, so I think the only appropriate thing that we're going to do here is call this Toblerone. Yes. Yes. Wait, Toblerone, not home, right? Uh, we'll do Toblerone. It sounds like Toblerone. Might change that down the road. Either way, I'm excited. We've got a station here. It's a beautiful view. I have no idea what these crazy... Are these like shields that we can't run it? I mean, we obviously were going past it. I don't know if these are shields or like an area of effect, or maybe just like a glaring off the asteroid here. Well, now I can't even see them, so no idea. Either way, folks, super excited to have gotten this station. Thank you so much for joining me on this little adventure. Next episode, my plan is to have a brand new max speed Explorer ready to go. Hopefully, perhaps stocked up with some satellites and a couple things that we might need while we go exploring. Because I'd like to make a video about just going out in the world, just finding some more stuff to look at, and hopefully pick up and put in our inventory to sell later on. Because I'm sure there's items out there. I've definitely encountered them when I'm doing other videos. So we know they're out there. We got to get them to make some money. Thank you so much for joining me as we continue this X4 series, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.